Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Daily Cup English, where we chat about things that matter in our everyday lives. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Liam. It's great to be back with all of you.
Before we dive into today's fantastic topic, we just want to say a huge thank you to all our amazing listeners and viewers. Your support means the world to us. If you're enjoying our conversations and learning something new, please remember to hit that like button. Share this episode with a friend who might find it helpful. And of course, subscribe to Daily Cup English so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes.
Yes, your likes and subscriptions really help us grow and reach more people who want to improve their English and learn about practical life topics. So thank you in advance.
All right, Liam. I've been thinking a lot lately about how we can make positive changes in our lives. You know, those things we always say we'll do, but never quite get around to?
Oh, absolutely, Chloe. Like going to the gym more, reading a book every week, or even just drinking more water. It's always easy to start, but then, poof, it's gone.
Exactly. And that brings us to our topic today, how to build a new habit. It's something many of us struggle with, but it's such an important skill for personal growth and achieving our goals.
That's right. Whether you want to learn a new language, save money, or even finally start that side project, building a habit is key. Today we're going to break down some simple, practical steps you can take to make new habits stick, making your journey to self-improvement much easier.
So grab your favorite cup of tea or coffee and let's dive in. Before we get into how, let's quickly touch on why. Liam, why do you think habits are so powerful?
Well, Chloe, I think habits basically put our actions on autopilot. When something becomes a habit, you don't have to think about it anymore. It frees up your mental energy for other things. For example, brushing your teeth every morning. You don't debate whether to do it or not, right? You just do it.
That's a perfect example, and it's true for bigger goals too. If you want to improve your English, making it a habit to practice 15 minutes a day is much more effective than trying to study for 3 hours once a month. Consistency really is key.
Exactly. Small, consistent actions add up to big results over time. Plus, having good habits can give you a sense of control and accomplishment, which boosts your confidence.
All right, let's get to the practical steps. The first and perhaps most important piece of advice is to start small. Really, really small.
I think this is where many people fail, including myself sometimes. We get super excited and try to do too much too soon. Like, I'm going to run 5 kilometers every day starting tomorrow.
Been there, done that. Instead of 5 kilometers, maybe just put on your running shoes and walk to the mailbox. Or if you want to read more, don't aim for a whole chapter. Just read one page.
That sounds almost too easy. How can one page make a difference?
It's not about the immediate impact of that one page, Lamb. It's about building the momentum and making it easy to start. The goal is to lower the barrier to entry so much that you can't not do it. Once you've read that one page, you might feel like reading a second or even a third. But even if you only do one, you've kept the habit alive.
I see. So the act of doing it, no matter how small, reinforces the habit loop.
Exactly. Think of it as a tiny victory each day. Those tiny victories add up to big changes over time.
So, once we've started small, what's next?
Next, we need to make the habit obvious and attractive. Our brains are wired to notice things that are easy to see and appealing.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. Let's say you want to practice guitar more. Don't put your guitar in its case in the closet. Leave it out in the living room, maybe even on a stand. When you walk by, you'll see it and it'll remind you to pick it up. That's making it obvious.
Ah, so visual cues are important.
Absolutely. And to make it attractive, think about linking your new habit to something you already enjoy. If you love watching your favorite TV show, maybe you say, I'll do 10 push-ups during the commercial break. Or if you enjoy your morning coffee, I'll review 5 new English words while my coffee brews.
That's clever. So you're basically tricking your brain into associating the new habit with something positive.
Exactly, or even just making the process more enjoyable. If you want to exercise, maybe find a workout buddy or listen to your favorite podcast while you're at the gym. The more pleasant you make it, the more likely you are to stick with it. This step is closely related to starting small, but it focuses on the environment and preparation. Make it easy.
I guess if something feels like too much effort, we're likely to skip it.
Precisely. Reduce the friction. If you want to prepare your lunch for work every day, don't wait until the morning. Do your meal prep on Sunday for the whole week. That makes it easier to just grab and go.
Or if you want to exercise in the morning, lay out your workout clothes the night before.
Perfect example, Liam. Or if you want to read before bed, put the book right on your pillow. The less effort required to start the habit, the more likely you are to actually do it. Think about all the little obstacles that might stop you and try to remove them.
So it's about setting yourself up for success.
Yes. And on the flip side, if you want to break a bad habit, make it harder. For instance, if you spend too much time on social media, delete the apps from your phone and only access them on your computer. Add friction to the bad habit.
So far, we've started small, made it obvious and attractive, and made it easy. What's the final piece of the puzzle?
The last crucial step is to make it rewarding. Our brains love rewards. When you experience a positive feeling immediately after an action, you're more likely to repeat that action.
Like getting a cookie after doing something good?
Exactly. But for habits, the reward doesn't have to be something big. It can be internal. For example, if you finish your daily English practice, allow yourself to listen to your favorite song or watch one episode of your favorite show, or simply tick off the habit on a tracker.
I've heard about habit trackers. Do they really work?
They can be incredibly effective. Seeing that chain of X's or check marks can be a powerful visual reward. It gives you a sense of accomplishment and shows your progress. The key is to ensure the reward comes immediately after the habit, so your brain associates the action with the positive feeling.
So, if I finish my 15 minutes of English speaking practice, I can give myself 5 minutes to browse my favorite social media site?
Absolutely, as long as that's a genuine reward for you. The immediate satisfaction is what trains your brain. Over time, the habit itself might become the reward because you'll start seeing the benefits. For example, feeling fitter, speaking English more fluently, or having a cleaner house.
So, to summarize the 4 steps, start small, make it obvious and attractive, make it easy, and make it rewarding. This sounds like a solid framework.
It really is, Lamb. And remember, consistency over perfection. It's okay if you miss a day or two. Just get back on track as soon as possible. Don't beat yourself up about it.
Wow, Chloe, this has been incredibly insightful. I feel much more equipped to tackle those habits I've been wanting to build. It feels less like a struggle and more like a system now.
Me too, Liam. It's all about small, consistent steps and understanding how our brains work. Remember, building habits isn't just about willpower alone. It's about designing your environment and your routine to make success inevitable. Make it easy to do the right thing.
So, our challenge to all of you listening today is to pick just one small habit you want to build this week. Apply these 4 steps we discussed. Start small, make it obvious and attractive, make it easy, and make it rewarding.
We'd love to hear about the habits you're trying to build and how these tips are helping you. Leave a comment below our video on YouTube or share your thoughts on our community tab. Your stories inspire us and other listeners.
And if you found this episode helpful and valuable, please remember to give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to Daily Cup English for more practical conversations like this one.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope this episode helps you unlock your full potential by building strong, positive habits that last.
See you next time on Daily Cup English. Stay consistent.